Hola, hola. How's everybody doing? I feel like I've been kidnapped from some POW basement and I'm making my last video. I'm using this camera because my other devices are just, they're not allowing me to film at this present moment. Some bullshit. I deleted over 4,000 videos and like 6 apps. And they're still trying to say to me, iPhone storage full. Manage your full storage. Get the fuck out of here. They just want me to pay for shit. It's terrible. It's super terrible. Why don't you just pay for it? You got all the money in the world, right? You remember the movie Fast and the Furious with Tyrese and Ludacris were arguing? And I think it was like in the third or fourth Fast and the Furious, either or. Tyrese is in front of the vending machine. He asked Ludacris for like $2. Ludacris gives him the bewildered face. Was like, "What the fuck you ask me for money? You're a millionaire, multimillionaire." And then Tyrese looks at him real quick and says, "That's how I stay a multimillionaire." I related to that line so much, and I still do. So just because I look like $1 billion doesn't mean I'm always going to just be willing to give it up to these goddamn capitalists out here. You got me all the way fucked up. And first and foremost, welcome you guys back to another episode of No Filter Daily Motivation and Think Differently. I've been so restraining from jumping through the phone and just like, I don't know, office spacing people to like demand my storage so I can reach out to the world. But if you are connected to the divine source, you know when God gives you those clear synchronicity signs all through the day, and it says, I want you to rest, I want you to fall back, I want you to be in a state of receiving, I don't want you to do a goddamn thing. And I'm like, this is terrible. I want to be obedient, I want to surrender, and I do at times. And then I go on the internet and then I see people throwing jabs and saying some sideways shit. Which is the grand test for somebody like me and all of us out here. We're humans, right? And you just want to slap a bitch at times and you want to cuss people out. But then you want to have a heart of God, right? You want to get your blessings and you don't want to go crazy and then turn your black heart like the villain in Thunderbolts. Me and my boy were just watching the fucking Thunderbolts. And I think I was watching it for the fourth time and I was seeing it in a different lens. And I was biting my knuckles. I was like, I want to say something, but he's the cat that don't say much at all. He'll give you the face and tell you to shut the fuck up quick. So I wasn't even going to say much. So I was like, all right, baby JAYZZZ. It's another test. I was like, all right, this is another transformation. Now you are a galactic being and a human vessel, and you have a second chance to intervene with not an associate, with a great friend of mine, okay? You have a second chance, third chance, fourth chance to reconvene with this chapter and see how it's going to intervene. Okay, this there's I was going to leave too many breadcrumbs, but What About Bob was one of my favorite movies. One of my favorites. And yeah, I was opening up the curtains one day and I saw somebody bobbling in my back window. And I was like, this is crazy. So my Jarvis system diffused all of his security features and the laser bombs and the landmines, and I let him in. And I was speechless for 5 minutes. And then I looked at him, and he looked helpless, like old Yeller, like I did. I looked in the mirror, and I looked even beyond helpless than that cat did. So I was just in the middle of stroking one out. Just joking. I'm painting an elaborate story to get you guys to get the gist. That God gives us second chances, third chances, fourth chances to make a new chapter and not hold on to the past so much, right? It's a lot of us that hold on to the past and we can't get past that past. Then there's no growth. And forgive me if it seems like I'm looking up to the ceiling. This is a iPad, not an iPad. This is a tablet I'm using, and the camera is a different position. So yeah, I'll get used to it. So, bottom line, I was watching that movie Thunderbolts, and it let me know that I need to interact differently in this chapter and stand on a foundation of honesty, unapologetically being me. I don't give any F's about how anybody feels anymore because I've been doing my power forever. And I'm seeing my collective for these last 3 days. And like, come on, just put your hand on the doorknob, twist it. Don't be fearful. Please record. And I'm like screaming at the camera. I'm like, I am not fearful. I've been wanting to record. I'm here. I've made my position. I'm self proclaimed, self positioned, the chosen. And that's not to be fucking vain at all, but that's just what it is. And I'm here to help you all out here. Okay. All these Judases, people that are saying, hey, man, just don't let her go, this and that. For the 15,000th time, I have cut cords energetically with her and with all toxic people out of my life that has not supported, that has taken my position and has just pissed all over it. When I was down and out, they loved that shit. They were envious of it. They loved seeing me down and kissing the ground. Those type of people is removed from my life forever because this chapter, I know who's going to be around my circle and I know who's loyal, who's not. Okay, so you have nothing to fear. I am not going backwards to anything that I prayed myself out of. Okay, collective, we're good. We're clear. We've always been clear on that. So, yes, it's like watching soap operas. And that's what God was showing me too. Is like, just sit back and watch how your collective, your Charlie's Angels are badasses. Watch how they take lead like they always have been doing. And watch how they still do the work of the 5D planet. Watch how they raise the vibrations, stay current, relevant, unapologetically transparent, and authentic without worrying about ruffling people's feathers. That's exactly how God operates. And people that have anything to say or try to sabotage the chosen ones, you're basically spitting in God's face. So I'm glad that Spiritual Baddie did a video earlier yesterday. See, time blends in with me. I didn't even know yesterday was Friday. So yesterday she did a video and she was saying that people that disrespect people that are anointed by God are basically saying to God that you're a liar or God's a liar. Okay? You know how many things I've been through and I'm still standing right now? And to the world, it looks like I'm Dolo, which I'm not. I'm with God and my ancestors and a whole army of angels. But I recall all the things and reflect on the shit I went through. And I'm like, there's no way in hell I should have survived that. I had family, friends, people around me that just faded as soon as I took this walk of being the chosen one. I said, fuck you, Zoe. You're crazy. I thought you crazy the whole fucking time. And I continued doing that. You're an antichrist, aren't you? You believe you're a black god, all that shit. And I proved I was. And I still am. And that I am the goddamn shit. And I'm not fearful of anything because I'm a god. And what are gods scared of? And I know you collective has been waiting for this as Lonzo to come back. And I've been here, not going anywhere. Megan tried to destroy me, the fake priestess. She's gone. Now she's facing her karma badly, badly. I posted a video up or a post with that picture that looked just like her as soon as she got possessed. Okay, she is done. And she has everything that, in my opinion, she should be happy with. But she wanted to join with devils and sell her soul out to tell me that she wanted to keep me in a Bane pit because she was jealous of my natural abilities to be intuitive and clairvoyant and all the clairs, basically all the clairs. And since I called her out from the get go, she wanted to limit me and say, don't do this. I love you. All this love bombing shit that I had no idea. I felt like a youngster for that shit. I really thought she loved me, but she wanted to keep me in a position so she can steal my energy, mimic it, and then everyone else can assume she is authentic. But guess what I did? I'm BG&E. So anybody I stand next to, I make look like the shit. Okay? Hate it or love it. I stand next to you. You look like the shit. When I leave, what the fuck do you look like? Okay, you got to face your own demons. Okay, when I take my beneficial God energy away from your life,
you have to face your dark shadows when you're not authentic. And you know how many people now I see facing their own shit, and how many people distance themselves away from me because when I stand next to them, it shows their insecurities and it shows their fucking lack of not doing shit in their lives. And I was the one they counted out from the jump. I was the one saying, hey, can I borrow money to get some weed? Hey, can you pick me up? They always thought I was going to be that guy. That's why they're not around. They spying on me, coming around my house looking like detectives and shit, looking on my bookcases. And I'm looking at these cats. I'm like, who the fuck are these cats? Truman Show ages. My whole life's been a goddamn lie. I don't know anybody in my family that's actually is my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm solo dolo over here, and I'm loving it. Loving it all. A lot of people are snakes and fakes. I know that from my journey now. Where the fuck are they at? Not nowhere, but they want to stand in my light and have my benefits. Okay, no, that's not happening. Thank God God's on my side because this is the realest video ever that I'm doing right now. If God wasn't on my side, do you know all the people and snakes that I would be doing to them right now? Okay? Use your imagination. POW chair, Paulie face, Tony Soprano. You would not leave that basement. Okay? That's why I love being a scale of justice. I will tell you my dark side because I'm a dark bastard when I need to be a dark bastard. For people that I thought were family and friends that betrayed and stabbed me and tried to have me killed and exiled because they know I'm the shit and I'm a god and I have been a god for the whole time, so they put me in a Truman Show family. And I can say this with this conviction because it is true. Because if it wasn't true, with all the people that do watch me, I would have heard some feedback from somebody in my supposed family. What the fuck you talking about? So I'm your family. What the fuck? Haven't heard a single goddamn word. I got people in the goddamn closets don't even know what the fuck they doing trying to sabotage my ass. I got whole legions of gang stalkers out here, and I know who y'all are. You're quiet as fuck. So that proves your guiltiness. That proves your guiltiness there. Okay? Silence is a form of omission. Okay? I'm the shit. I know it all. So you don't show your faces around here because you know you will get broken down spiritually because my angels are taking care of all this shit. It's that sad that I had to wait, which is perfect. I'm glad God had me sit back and wait and just watch everyone's opinions and gossip and this and that and this and that. Oh, Alonzo loves all these fucking women, all this shit. What is he doing with his life? He still needs therapy. He's almost 50 or 60. Still fuck. You all that say that shit are still traumatized to this day. Okay? Still traumatized to this day with what y'all are going through. I see what you're doing. You're walking on a hamster wheel. I fall back and you don't know what the fuck to do with your lives. I come back on the scene and all of a sudden you're taking notes from me and then you want to take it away as it's your own. I know all the algorithms. Okay, I can fall back for a month and see what the fuck's going on. And I see the same shit. Not the same shit though. Get me? I see 3D shit and I see 5D shit. My Charlie's Angels, my collective are showing you all the new earth frequencies. They're not worried about politics. I've not heard any one of my collective talk about Trump or anything. No War Threes. We're not worried about that shit because we know in the Bible it says the chosen ones during the Revelations and during Armageddon are going to be the safest. The last are first. If you know, you know. I'm sitting back here chilling. If it wasn't for some of my friends that tell me, hey, have you heard of this? And Trump is doing, I'm like, I don't know that shit because I ain't living it. I'm playing PS3, chilling PS5, watching movies, eating buckets of fucking cookies. I got a cookie stomach now. Okay, it's a cookie stomach. Winter's almost here. I'm about to hibernate. I got loved ones that's about to reach out to me. It's cuffing season. Okay, I'm about to be rubbing on something nice finally. Okay, because my time is came and is here. And all the karma that y'all put out, you getting it firsthand. You guys are crumbling in front of my eyes. And it's sad, but it's karmic and poetic justice, minus Janet Jackson and Tupac. That is poetic justice McGustus for that ass. And I still wearing the same sitcom clothes and still looking sexy as a bitch. People out here wanting to dress like me. It's crazy when I'm seeing this shit. I'm like, me, Alonzo? The piece of shit, the thief? They used to lie to you? The cat that used to steal from your house? That guy you liking? I'm your role model now. It's fucking crazy. But I love it because that's what God chooses. He chooses people that's been through this shit. So God tests the heart. You've been through the darkness, you've been through the light. So he's going to give you all the test in the world to see where that scale is going to balance out to. And guess where my heart's been through the whole time when people tried all that bullshit? It still stayed on the love side. Okay? You know how many faces I could have broke? How many faces I still can't break? Okay? I know who the guilty people are, and I'm still letting them breathe. Okay? That's power for that ass. Okay? And I'm telling you this on the camera because even the government people are scared because they know who the fuck this God is. They tried to keep me orchestrated in the Truman Show to keep me in the state of lacquers, sacred, or what is it, sacred, sacredy. I can't even say the word because I'm so fucking wealthy. Scarcity, yeah. Poverty mindset, living paycheck to paycheck when they're sitting on all my inheritances, all my ancestors' shit. That's why spiritually I'm getting all the downloads that I have from my past families. Okay? All of that's in this body. I don't even want to tell you the dreams I'm having. Okay? Nasty. Okay, so it's Clark Kent and Superman. And when I activate, you guys are all scared. Hence, you're all in the distance and you're backing in the hedges like Homer Simpson in the meme. You can't stand realness. You never have. So when I disappear for a little bit, then you run your gossiping lips thinking I'm fearful and this and that, and I'm scared to get on here and record. Oh hell no. I will record butt ass naked on here. I can't get embarrassed. Never will get embarrassed because I'm that fucking real. It's just that's what it is. You need to wait to get your makeup on, get your hair done right, have the lighting right, have your fucking books perfect alignment in your background. That's you guys, not me. Okay? Hey, he's being mad. I'm being real. Real as shit. So real, I'm about to roll something in front of you guys. Oh, doesn't he have a boss? Doesn't he have a job? I don't have none of that besides God. You think I'm plugged in to check in on a fucking timer and a clock in and punch out? You think I'm punching out somewhere? I can sleep tomorrow till 5 fucking p.m. and still getting paid. That's who this guy is. Okay, as soon as I tapped into God after I slept in that truck for the last fucking time I've been, he's super grateful. I walked to the goddamn grocery store when God says to bend down and kiss this fucking sidewalk, and there's people walking their dogs. Guess what I do? I bend down and kiss that sidewalk and look at fucking Mother Guy, and I say, "Thank you for having me another day." And I keep it moving. People, what is he doing? I'm praising my Creator, and I do it in public, in private, because He got me here, and she got me here, and the Holy Spirit got me here every day. So there's no shame in my goddamn game to say thank you, God, for keeping this handsome guy alive another day, due to the fact that I got family trying to sacrifice the guy. You all are all lucky that I surrendered to God. You all are all lucky that you can still spy on me from fake accounts because of God. This is the ultimate mic dropper. You guys are all lucky when I see you. I hit a button and say, I'll just talk to you like I don't know anything. And I play it dumb. That's how lucky you guys are because of God. You're so lucky that your cameras are not fucking going off at 4 or 5 in the fucking morning. And all of a sudden some brake lights are passing by your house. And then you hear somebody on your rooftop. You're lucky because of God. Okay? You're lucky that your grandpa ain't waking up with some tank top that looks like Bruce Willis's last fucking tank top he fucking wore in his last movie, filling up a shotgun and fucking sweaty knuckle thumbing it, and he's dropping the shells on the ground while a whole bunch of wolves are driving right to his house. Because of God. You're lucky. I'm the type of guy that loves cleaning his own laundry. I don't like fakeness. I don't like looking at you in your eyes and say, hey, did you do this to me? Did you do it? And I already know the answer. And you lied to me anyways. And I said, okay. I say, all right, bet. And I go and I pray. And God says, all right, I got this. I got it. So everybody that has witnessed 4th of July, that's about to witness Labor Day, and maybe witness Christmas, you're lucky because of God. Why is he saying this on the camera? Isn't he scared of getting in trouble? No, God is my ultimate judge and executioner, all that shit. I'm only terrified of God. You think I'm terrified of a police officer, a person that works for the government? You think I'm terrified of FBI? You think I'm terrified of CIA? I ain't scared of none of them alphabet boys. I'll sit back and eat some animal crackers right on their front lawn. They know who I am. Okay? I'm a metahuman. They know this. We're back on that shit again because I'm tired of seeing these soap opera narratives like I'm scared or terrified or I'm just stuck in like insecurity. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been knowing what the fuck I'm doing. I've been moving like a ninja ever since this fake ass girl tried to fucking. I tried. She did. She broke my heart. She shattered it. She threw it all over to her table. She had there and she laughed. And I sat there and was like, fuck, I put my heart out there again to get dicked. I was showing friends of mine, hey, look at this sexy girl, man. Me and her are going to build a fucking legacy together. We're going to help the homelessness. We're going to do all the type of shit. Then I found out she was fucking against me the whole time. That was the ultimate lesson I ever learned, and I want all you all to learn. It doesn't matter how pretty somebody looks. They can be the nastiest devil behind that devil, what woman wears Prada, whatever that movie was. That's some real shit. I'm like, damn, I was that suckerish, man. If I fucking put the onion ring around her finger and went to bed once, I would have been Dunsky. I was literally sleeping with the enemy. Learn from me, everybody. It's fucked up out here. Just because she looks good or he looks good doesn't mean shit. You don't believe me? Don't even listen to me. Okay, that's how sincere I am. Don't listen to a goddamn word I say unless if you've been through the experience and you can relate to anything I'm telling you. Label me crazy, whatever you label me as, only the real will relate. And based off my track record, I'm the real deal Holyfield. Everything I've said has came to pass. That's why my nickname is Zostradamus. It's one amongst others, the one and only Zoe, the legendary Zoe. I mean, come on now. Mr. Does It All, the Chosen. What else? The spiritual warrior, the galactic spiritual walking form of abundance. What do you need for me to say to make you all believe? But guess what? I don't need man's validation. All I needed was God's validation this whole time. So I love seeing people like Katir Knows. Forgive me if I butchered your name. I butcher a lot of people's names up, but you know who it is. How she's did a video or live and said, here, I'm exposing myself. And her pretty tail got up there, all due respect. And she told y'all the business. She's like, I don't need to get up here and act and fake the funk. I don't have two monikers. I know how to keep it professional. I know how to keep it authentic. Okay? We need to see more people like that. I don't need no people on this cameras and just trying to stay there stiff with these fake ass mannequin smiles and acting like their life's all gravy when we intuitive see right through your bullshit. That's the 5D world, is when you can just step on that camera, hit record, and be yourself and not worry about comments. Oh my God, you offended me. Am I not telling you the truth? If it offended you, that means I invoked some emotions. That means somewhere deep down in your shadow, your compartmentalized chamber you got, I pressed a nerve. If it didn't, if you have nothing to worry about out the words I'm saying in my mouth, you shouldn't get offended. But if you get offended or your eyebrow twitches in any form of anything I said about the government, yourself, or your shadow work, you're fake, you're a liar, you try to sacrifice me, you try to be fake, any of that shit, fake profiles, you try to manipulate documents, whatever, you're spying on my phone, you're hacking in my shit, Truman Show, fake family, whatever. If you don't like anything I said, talk to me first and foremost about it. You know me, I love talking to you. I will talk to you. But if it struck a nerve somewhere, that means somewhere in there, I related to something that is in your body. Okay? We're going to not play this game of like, I'm not going to say this because you know what it is. You want the realest deal? Holler at me. No filter. That's what it is. That's why people watch me, because they don't know what the fuck I'm going to do next. And they know it's real. They've never seen something this real in their fucking life. All I'm seeing is campy ass motherfuckers that say certain things and omit the other things to save face and image. That's what the fuck we're seeing in this motherfucker. I only show you some of this shit. You don't think us intuitive people know what the fuck? We're body language kings and queens out here. You move this way, we know you're holding a fucking job you just lost. You move this way, you didn't get dick, or you didn't get no pussy. What the fuck? You look down, you're making up a lie. Come on now, what the fuck? We're neuralistic programmers. We know it all in this bitch. You can't lie to someone that used to be the master liar. It's like, what the fuck you doing with yourselves? Got veins popping out my neck, looking like Lestat from Interviewing the Vampire. This bitch on the fucking swivelly chairs when Louis walked in that bitch. If you know, you know. I had to get this animated because I'm just tired of sitting back in my Batman throne and seeing all this bullshit. But my collective Charlie's Angels have been kicking ass and doing the work. Okay, so I can fall back and relax. I can get my Odin's rest without worrying about the world falling to shit. Baby J's. And I got my Oompa Loompas in the basement right now making the Baby J shirts. The purple and the yellow colors. That's the only colors going to be out right now. The purple and the yellows. And the Gobstopper flavor shirts. We may get some of them bitches. But I'm just tired of seeing fake McGates out this bitch. I got a cookie stomach. Had to use my goddamn tablet to record because the agents don't want me to record. Because it's that real in this bitch. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to hear another narrative of somebody saying I'm scared of something, of doing something, or please get out that relationship. I mean, this girl must be doing some behind the curtain, rumor mill shit. Because I kept it straight from the jump. Damn, that shit's getting a little blurry McGurry, but it's okay. All right, we're going to roll with this bitch. Looks like I'm in the basement, got kidnapped. But it's all right. One of them ISIS videos in this bitch. No laughing matter to that, okay? No, there's families that went through some real shit in that. So, but either or, man, don't get sensitive around this bitch. There's no filter. Get your sensitive ass out of here. Then we don't have time for all that shit. But yada yadas, man. Get yourself together. Keep it real. Your boy Zodog ain't going nowhere. Not at all, okay? Not at all. Ever. Okay, that's just not happening. Okay, this is a great Saturday's videos or whatever you happen to land on this video. It's the realest shit ever. Don't mind the haziness. I just had to make my communication out to you guys to let you know it's all gravy in this bitch. It's good goods. Everything is in motion. Okay, collective, if you want to work with the boy, reach out to me and tell me what y'all want to do, what department you want to work on. But we need to talk personally so I can tell you the departments that I need the most help in. And then we'll form a plan, time, schedule it out, and we're going to be orchestrated and make this shit move like a well-oiled machine, like some Voltron and some Transformer shit in here. That's the next stage. That's what I need. I need to talk to y'all personally, and we'll talk about the departments that we're all going to be working in unison together to make this world a better place. Bottom line, because I'm tired of seeing a lot of this regurgitated shit. I want to save a lot of people out the matrix. I want to save everybody, goddamn it. But at the same time, I'm saving myself. Okay, because I've been saving every goddamn body. And I haven't heard a goddamn word of gratitude yet. Only from my my baddies. The real recognize real. All right, so you already know if you're real, you're real. Don't get your panties in a bunch. If you get your panties in a bunch, that means you ain't real then. All right, then take your non-real ass over there then. Tired of this shit. Your boy's always going to be here as a vigilante or a superhero, however you label me. I'll never go away. I'm here for the collective. Bottom line, my angels, my ancestors, my spirit team, my galactic force of light, my galactic federation of light. We're all here, man. We're here to raise these vibrations up permanently. And we are all in the 5D world right now. For those that know, you know. Okay? We know what it is. I'm going outside and my colors are more vibrant. Everything is just lighter. I feel like a kid again. I feel like I'm about to go trick-or-treating. I mean, I'm in the childlike spirit for real. Okay? Like, I'm the best I've ever been, ever. So, this video was just to separate all the bullshit, all the old chapters I'm done with. We're almost 30 minutes in, so I gotta stop this. I see the stuff slowing down. So this video was just the dichotomy of me separating from the bullshit. I only surround myself with children of light that are meant for the earth, not against it. And people that are lying, haven't communicated with me, and that have not been supportive, they're over there. That's that. I love you all. This is another video that has many layers to it. So if you resonated with anything, I appreciate that you resonated with that part. That come back when you are ready to unlayer and and unpeel another layer of it, because this, and like my other videos, are multi-layered, just like Marvel movies or anything. You just got to watch it multiple times when you're consciously ready to digest this information. Because believe it or not, I'm here for you, and I operate off a foundation of love at all times. It may be tough love, but it's direct and it's transparent. I don't have time to fluff you. So this is my spiritual hug. Kiss yourself. Just like Trend the Genius says. Yeah, I'm not scared to say your name because I ain't gonna lose no clients over here. Just like Trend the Genius says, kiss yourself. All right, kiss your goddamn self. If you love yourself, love yourself. You're the shit just like I am. Once you go through the proper work and you realize, hey, this is who I am and I'm accepting it. And every day I'm working to be a better version of myself, and I stand on that. So I love y'all. Drop my microphone, sexual chocolate. Damn, that boy good. Damn, watch me cook. All that shit. Oh God. I ain't gonna do it all. You know what it is. I love you. I'm gonna twist something up good. Take care.